Imagine it is 2007. The world is dominated by Nokia, a giant that seems indestructible, whose mobile phones are everywhere, and whose executives laugh at the idea of a newcomer. Then, a man in a black turtleneck walks onto a stage and unveils the iPhone, a device that didn't just compete but created a paradigm shift that made the giant obsolete. Today, the crypto ocean stands at a similar crossroads, where the king of utility, Ethereum, faces a silent revolution from a fundamentally different blueprint. We are witnessing a battle between a legendary incumbent trapped by its own success and a cutting-edge underdog built to solve the problems the giant can only patch with endless band-aids. In this video we are diving deep into the ultimate showdown, Kaspa versus Ethereum. We aren't just looking at prices, we are exploring the investment thesis of the decade, the asymmetric bet that could redefine your portfolio. You will learn why a massive valuation gap exists between these two, how a fair launch changes the rules of the game for retail investors, and why Kaspa is being framed as Bitcoin 2.0, a faster, fairer, and more scalable evolution of the original decentralized dream. Is the king of utility truly safe, or are we watching the slow-motion collapse of an empire built on crumbling infrastructure? The numbers tell a story of two very different worlds. Currently, Ethereum is a massive giant, a household name with a market capitalization of approximately $290 billion. It is the operating system of the decentralized internet, the foundation for DeFi, NFTs, and institutional giants like BlackRock. However, as a giant, its percentage growth is naturally limited. Moving the needle on a multi-hundred-billion-dollar asset requires an astronomical amount of new capital. On the other side of the ocean, Kaspa is a significantly smaller underdog, sitting at a market cap of roughly $1.8 billion. This valuation gap is the definition of an opportunity for those who seek the explosive rocket before it leaves the atmosphere. While Ethereum struggles with a digital parking lot of 15 to 30 transactions per second, Kaspa's BlockDAG architecture allows for parallel blocks, confirming transactions in 1 to 2 seconds with a roadmap aiming for 100 blocks per second. Ethereum is the established metropolis with high tolls and broken roads, while Kaspa is the multi-lane superhighway built for global mass adoption. Why would anyone settle for a single-lane road when a 10-lane freeway has already been built to handle the future of the world? The way a project is born often determines its soul, and this is where the fair launch advantage creates a massive divide. Ethereum's history is tied to an initial coin offering ICO, and a pre-mine, a model where insiders and venture capitalists got in cheap, essentially creating a crypto royalty before the public ever had a chance. Over time, its transition to proof-of-stake has furthered this divide, creating a rich-get-richer system where power is centralized in the hands of those who stake the most capital, much like the traditional financial systems we originally sought to escape. Kaspa did the opposite. It launched with no pre-mine, no ICO, and no VC funding. The only way to get KAS was to mine it, ensuring that everyone started equal. Today, nearly 99% of its tokens are already in circulation and fairly distributed, meaning there are no VC overlords waiting to dump their cheap tokens on retail investors. This fair distribution isn't just a detail, it's the antidote to the culture of insider enrichment that has plagued the crypto space for years. If you had the choice to invest in a system rigged for the wealthy or a network where every participant started equal, where would you place your trust? This leads us to the heart of the asymmetric bet. Because Kaspa is currently under the radar, flying beneath the notice of the mainstream media and many institutional gatekeepers, it offers a much higher potential for percentage growth compared to the established but slower-moving Ethereum. Ethereum is a solid foundation, an infrastructure play that institutions like JP Morgan use, but the explosive upside typically found in early-stage tech has largely shifted to the underdogs. The investment thesis here is simple. If the entire crypto market grows, an asset with a $1.8 billion market cap has significantly more room to run than one already valued at $290 billion. As Kaspa begins to implement Kasplex smart contracts and integrates native stablecoins like USDC through potential Tier 1 exchange listings, the volume that once flowed exclusively through Ethereum will begin to trickle, then flood, into the Kaspa network. We are looking at a scenario where Ethereum's upgrades are seen as duct-taped patches to a legacy system, while Kaspa offers a core-level cure. What if the next big thing doesn't look like a threat until it's already too late for the incumbents to stop it? To truly understand this bet, we must frame Kaspa as Bitcoin 2.0. It is a return to the foundational principles of cryptocurrency: proof-of-work security, decentralization, and permissionless participation, but with a massive technical upgrade. While Bitcoin is secure but slow, and Ethereum is programmable but increasingly centralized, Kaspa achieves the holy grail of the blockchain trilemma. Through its BlockDAG directed acyclic graph technology, it provides the security of proof-of-work with the scalability of a global payment processor like Visa. It doesn't rely on complex Layer 2 side roads to function. The main road is already built for scale. With native zero-knowledge proofs planned for the base layer, something no other programmable blockchain currently offers, Kaspa is positioning itself to handle a new category of Web3 applications that Ethereum simply cannot support due to cost and speed constraints. It is the pure, uncompromised utility that the original cypherpunks envisioned, now operating at speeds that make the current king look like a relic of a bygone era. Is Ethereum's proof of stake just a more sophisticated version of the same old saying, "He who has the gold makes the rules"? The conclusion for any serious investor is clear: the paradigm shift is already underway block by block. Ethereum is a solid foundation, but Kaspa is the explosive rocket. As we look toward 2026, a year many experts identify as a pivotal turning point for both projects, the question of valuation becomes impossible to ignore. We are standing at a moment in history where the market may soon realize that architectural purity and technical superiority are worth more than legacy network effects. If the market grows, could KAS hit $3 while ETH is still fighting for $10,000? The math suggests that the asymmetric potential of the underdog is the stronger bet for those looking to make waves in the crypto ocean. Whether Kaspa eventually surpasses Ethereum in adoption or carves out its own unique path as the fastest Layer 1 in existence, the era of the slow king is being challenged by a silent revolution that refuses to ask for permission. If you believe in a future where speed, fairness, and true decentralization win the race, then you're already on the right boat. If you found value in this breakdown of the asymmetric bet between Kaspa and Ethereum, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to join our hunt for the next big thing. Staying updated with the latest blockchain insights and data-driven analysis is the only way to escape the matrix and navigate these chaotic waters with confidence. We are covering the consensus wars, the evolution of Layer 1s, and the tokens that will define the next market cycle, so don't miss out on what's coming next. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Kaspa, Team Ethereum, or are you holding both and waiting for the flip? Until next time, remember to prove all things, hold fast to that which is good, and let's continue to make some crypto waves together. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.